Hey, Jack, can you hear us?
Yeah, I got you.
Outstanding. We are now joined by Jack Wood, who's getting ready to make his NASCAR Camping World Truck Series debut at the Circuit of the Americas this weekend. How excited are you about getting down to Austin and getting behind the wheel of that GMS Chevrolet?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. I'm extremely excited. It's probably the coolest racetrack in our country. I think for sure, and especially going to a place that Formula One races is going to be pretty cool. But yeah, definitely very excited.
Outstanding. We're going to open the floor up for questions. If you have a question, go ahead and raise your hand. We're going to start with Cole Cusimano. Go ahead with your question, Cole.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you for your time today, Jack. Does it alleviate any stress or pressure in making your truck debut at a track like COTA where no one else has raced yet? And do you have any, expectations going in?
Yeah, I think for me, it's like everybody's kind of in the same boat with this being a new racetrack to everybody. But I think people do have a little bit of a foot up on me just because they've been in trucks before, but I haven't. But everyone's gonna, my first lap on the racetrack is gonna be everybody else's first lap on the racetrack. And then on the expectation side of things, I think my biggest goal is just going to be to run every lap and try to learn as much as I can. And especially with the forecast looking the way it is, it's definitely going to mix things up a little bit for me. So it's going to be a tough race for sure. But my biggest thing is just going to be to run all the laps and learn as much as I can. And if by the end of the thing, if we have some speed, then go see what we can do with it.
Thank you. Good luck this weekend.
Yeah, thank you.
Our next question will come from Marty Sakala. Go ahead with your question, Marty.
Thanks, Matt. Jack, thanks for the time, man. Cole kind of took my question, but kind of maybe as a little bit of a follow-up. Do you happen to have any prior road course experience coming into the weekend, or has it been strictly all ovals?
For the most part, all ovals. I raced go-karts when I was younger, but, never really in road course stuff in stock cars. I ran Sonoma in a K&N West car, I think in 2018 or 2019 maybe. But that's about it. So it'll be all new experience for me.
Okay. Any prep work you've done to get ready for this weekend?
Yeah. A ton of iRacing. I can't even tell you how many laps I've ran on COTA, in different cars. A lot of time in the goat karts at GoPro with Josh Wise, and the driver's edge development program. And then also, I'm going to start getting time on the Chevy sim after I end this Zoom call. So it's going to be there's a lot of preparation going into it. So I think I have a lot of confidence going into this weekend.
Okay. Thank you, Jack. Good luck this weekend.
Yeah. Thank you.
Our next question will come from Ashley McCubbin. Go ahead with your question, Ashley.
Hey, Jack, we know you're making your debut this weekend, but is there going to be a chance for you to get behind the wheel of the truck once again later on this season? Or what do you know about as far as your schedule is concerned?
Yeah, as of right now, the only other race that I know that we have on our schedule is going to be Charlotte the weekend after. So, as of right now on the truck side of things, it's just COTA and Charlotte.
And then you mentioned it, the simulation time that you've been able to get. How has that gone so far in trying to figure out the COTA track so that way you can be prepared for this weekend coming?
Yeah, I haven't had any time on the Chevy sim yet. I get time on that today for about 5 hours, but I've done a lot of time on iRacing. It's hard to tell. It's going to be hard for everybody to tell, if their tire model and their grip level they have on iRacing is going to be accurate to what we're going to have in real life. But I think the biggest thing for me is just being able to get on there and run laps and learn the racetrack and understand the different angles that you have to take. But really for me, I feel like iRacing is more of a visual thing than is a feel thing. But it's just every opportunity you get to technically be on the racetrack, whether it's in real life or virtual, is going to help at the end of the day.
Thanks for your time.
Yep, thank you.
And Jack, you're from California, so I mean, who are your influences as a race car driver and kind of your idols as you're embarking on your NASCAR career here?
Yeah, I would say, I don't know how often you guys hear this answer. It's probably often, but I would say probably Jimmy. I think I said this on my ARCA call at the beginning of the year, but he winning one championship and winning one race is hard enough, but to do it 7 times is a whole different feat on its own. So I think the way that he approaches being a race car driver is something that, you know, a lot of guys have learned from over the years. And it's definitely something that I am hoping to model myself as after.
Good deal. Well, best of luck in your debut at the Circuit of the Americas and next week at Charlotte. We look forward to seeing the truck.
All righty. Thank you.
Good deal now.